Gang, I'm going to try to make this quick because I just recently tied and connected dots to a bunch of things, and I just want to share in case this helps you. I really hope this helps you guys. So, there's this concept that we need things to get bad so we create a better process in our life. Meaning, if I live right next to a grocery store, I'm going to walk. It would technically be quicker to drive, but it's so close, I'll just put up with it. It's passive, whatever. If I live 5 kilometers from a grocery store, I'm going to drive, because now the problem has become so bad that I need to find a more efficient process. Take this as you wish, run with this. In relationships, people put up with a bad relationship, and they need a bad relationship. I've probably lost your attention by now, but hopefully you stuck with me. If you're in a okay relationship, you put up with it, versus a really bad one, you find a better person for you. An okay job, you put up with it, but if it blah blah blah, you get all those analogies. Let's jump to the void, the dark night of the soul. I myself needed to be on a balcony about to kill myself. A situation that was bad enough to find a productive, efficient process in my life, aka finding peace, enjoying learning, connecting with people, being kind, compassionate, seeking health, wealth, family, being loving. All of these things, I needed that to enjoy life. Now we jump to Everything Everywhere All at Once, where I think about how she was in the void. She wanted to jump into nothingness, because since she could hit every dimension, she could also go into the dimension of nothingness beyond humans, which is like killing herself. The mother's job there was to show her that she could bring the love, kindness, compassion, and all those great things to people's lives in those dimensions, aka building a life, building the game of life. We get to build our lives up like a Sims game. And there are some people, and if you guys ever feel you're in this void where you're like, nothing matters, what's the point anymore? People don't always resort to suicide. That's very rare. But a lot of people are zombies walking. They're shells of people. They've given up. And there's another side. There's two ways to look at the person in the corner watching people dance. He says, why are they dancing? Nothing matters. The people dancing look at him in the corner and say, why is he in the corner? Nothing matters. It's perspective. Final point I want to make. Your fortress of solitude. That's what I built ever since I wanted to kill myself. I needed, if I wanted to live, it hit me right there. If I needed to find a process that I enjoyed. Otherwise, it was not worth it. So, storms come and go. You might start building your fortress of solitude and peace, and a storm comes and starts knocking it down, and you have to build again. But you'll get ahead of that storm enough where not as much gets knocked down, and then the next storm comes, it's not as much gets knocked down because it's stronger now, and you end up building a little hut, and that stays up. But it's still, you got to keep working on it, because a bad storm could knock it down easily. You build a house, okay, now you're getting better, but the roof and the bricks deteriorate, and so you can't just stay there and say, I'm good now. You've always got to work on yourself. You've always got to keep building that house until it turns into a freaking castle, and nothing can stop it. And then people will enter your life who want to feel what you feel, safety and security in that castle of solitude and peace. People want to be there, and you invite people in because you want them to experience what you're experiencing. And that's the beautiful projection versus someone that doesn't want people in their life because they themselves don't feel safe when the storm comes. And so they tell people, don't come to my fortress of solitude that I'm building. It's broken, it's fragile. This is all subconscious. It gets projected out in fear, jealousy, pain, anger, despair, you name it. Folks, I've been connecting all this, and it's crazy. It sounds absurd how I needed, metaphorically, to walk 5 kilometers to the grocery store. I needed that to be on the balcony. My self-talk was so bad that I needed to find a solution, a life that was my instincts of the will to live. I'm a human being, a cell that wants to split. I'm a human being that wants to reproduce and keep living. And it's crazy that I had to find sustainable options through peace, meditation, learning, love, compassion, projection, all that. working on myself. So I hope you guys find efficient, sustainable modes of living instead of being a shell walking. Because if I didn't want to die, I probably would have just gone passively through life, mundane, mediocre life, not exploring, looking for seeing the world, learning, making friends from other countries, working on my body and soul and spirit, neshama. Gang, I can't say this enough. I want all of that for you. I want it all for you. I want you to experience that. I want you to come to my castle of peace and solitude. Gang, that's all in my mind, and it's interesting. But last thing is, it's like that Greek myth, person pushing that rock up the hill for punishment, but because it was the only thing he could do the rest of his life, he enjoyed it. Because it was the only thing, he enjoyed the process. Switch the mindset, just like the dancing people. Love you guys. I hope that helps. Bye.